Silent, yeah. Silent.
He's like, wait, he's like,
Our count, what number was that?
We got it 10.
We got it 10. All right, gonna call the meeting to order at 11:07. Sorry for the delay. We had something to discuss at the end of the last meeting. Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
John, can you just confirm that we are streaming or whatever we gotta be doing?
Yes, we are.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Mannery, please call roll.
Trustee Chiccanetti. Present. Trustee Hilliard. Present. Trustee Pennock. Here. Trustee Fiscal Officer Patriarca. Present. Here and accounted for.
All right. Just opening the public hearing? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
All right, gonna open the public hearing at 11:08 for zoning case 20-ZC-04. Proposed text amendment to add new subsection 11.01G, the demolition and or removal of any existing building or structure from premises in any zoning district for which no zoning certificate has been issued or replacement of the demised structure shall require a zoning certificate for demolition. Is there anybody to speak in favor of this case?
Sean, I'm sure if somebody was online, you would let us know.
Absolutely. I would find a quick opportunity to relay any questions asked via the YouTube chat.
Thank you. Is there anybody to speak against? You just need to go over to anybody. I'm confused. I don't remember this one.
No, so just for or against, and then if there's any discussion, if not, we close the public hearing.
All right, is there any discussion on this? All right, going to close the public hearing at 11:09. All right, I need a motion to approve the minutes from the July 21st, 2020 meeting, the July 23rd, 2020 meeting, and the July 28th meeting.
Real quick on that, they grouped all three together, but can I vote to approve minutes for a meeting where I wasn't present?
You could do them separate.
I had the same question.
We'll just do them separate, make it easy. Approve the minutes from the July 21st, 2020 meeting. Need a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Need a motion to approve the minutes from the July 23rd, 2020 meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You abstain, right, Jeff?
And need a motion to approve the minutes from the July 28th, 2020 meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
I'll abstain.
And Gabe Chickanetti abstained. Thank you. Mr. Mannery, please provide us a summary of the work session.
Chairman, the trustees discussed using a new health insurance broker for the township since the insurance broker we had passed away. The trustees discussed the status of the Joint Economic Development District that we are working on. The trustees talked about the Community Reinvestment Area project we are working on. Trustees discussed children at play signs on streets. They discussed the Haddon property purchase. We also discussed CARES Act funding that we've received and how we can utilize it in the township. We also discussed a grant that we're getting for energy improvements from NOPEC. The trustees decided to donate 350 masks to Project Hope. The fire chief talked about equipment that he would like to purchase for the fire department. He also talked about the need to replace the K9 vehicle that is currently wearing out and discussed an AFG grant for monitors. Service director talked about replacing the guardrail on Bryn Mawr Drive. I also reported on damage that happened recently at Chryslip Park. And that was actually the road foreman, not the service director. The foreman also spoke about the OPWC Round 35 application that we're going to complete. Gave us an update on the status of the manholes being replaced on Shady, Kenilworth, and Ardoy. The zoning inspector gave updates on the Safe Store building, on Tractor Supply, and American Home Energy Products wants to move next door. He answered any questions that the trustees may have had about Fairway Pines Phase 3B. And that's pretty much what we did, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Mannery. Is there any old business from the floor? Anybody listening in at this point, if there's any new business from the floor, if you'd like to speak? Okay, hearing none, I'm going to move on to the Lake County Sheriff's Office report. We have our esteemed sheriff in attendance today, Sheriff Liam Bruno.
Good morning. For the month of July, we had 1,554 calls for service. We had 3 injury accidents that we handled, 3 property damage accidents, 13 property damage accidents. We did assist on Friday night, although it was this month, on the accident on Northridge Road in front of Gibbs Park. But OSP handled that accident. It turned into a fatal accident. So OSP, if you have questions on that, would be able to speak regarding that. In July, we had 34 arrests, 19 were for drug charges. We had 4 OBIs, 4 guns were confiscated, 2 felonious assaults, 4 disorderly conduct, 2 domestic violence arrests. We responded to 37 alarms in the area. We wrote 19 citations, gave 188 traffic warnings. We had 17 driving under suspensions, citations. Did 178 business checks, did 64 crime prevention calls. We handled 30 ATV complaints, 32 civil complaints, responded to 21 disturbances, 24 juvenile complaints, 97 suspicious circumstances, 19 theft investigations, 46 traffic complaints. We did 59 traffic details in Painesville Township. Some of the highlights on that.
Wow. Thank you, Sheriff. Appreciate it.
Can I ask a question, Sheriff?
Yes, sir.
So we have, with our funding, we have the round-the-clock deputy, and then we have the part-time. When is that part-time out on the road? Like, when do you usually deploy them, so to speak?
Varies. Sometimes it's during the day, sometimes it's in the evening,
Okay,
depending on when that part-time person can come in.
okay,
That's usually Deputy Shirley Wolf, who has worked the township for
a long time.
a long time.
And then the commissioners pay for how many deputies throughout the townships?
Commissioners pay for 2 deputies.
Round the clock in the townships?
Yes.
Okay,
So that's what.
If they're not on vacation or holidays.
so there's no
So
ghost
there's
man?
10 deputies that are paid. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And then Concord pays for
7,
7.
they pay for 7 deputies.
Which gives them what kind of coverage? One around the clock, and then what else?
In part-time coverage,
Kind of similar to what we're doing?
yes.
Okay.
And then, sorry, to go back and forth here. The other townships, have they started contributing anything?
No, they have
They
not.
have not, okay.
And are there any talks to get any of them on board with any funding?
They have no discussions at the current time. Currently, with the populations, Erie should be contributing. Concord and Painesville Township should be at about 10 deputies each for the population and area size.
We
We're
think,
at 7.
we think commissioners should fund 20 deputies.
I understand.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
okay, all right. Anything else for the sheriff?
That's it.
Okay, well, thank you, Sheriff Lee Bruno, appreciate it. Going to move on to department reports. First of all, Service Department.
Mr. Chairman,
Harlan.
I'd like to report, we bought a new truck for the Township Road Department for social distancing purposes, a 2020 Silverado. And we are finishing up the project on Shady Lane, Kenilworth, and Hardaway for the manholes. And Trimore is completed the project on Morgan Bridle Path and Trotter Lane for road replacement.
Yeah, Township Park.
And Township Park is,
You want to talk about the park?
oh, in Crystal Park with the damage, in Crystal Park, we repaired, rebolted the tables back down, and there was some damage to the concrete slab under the gazebo, and some bricks on the sidewalk were destroyed.
The damage to the slab under the gazebo, that's just normal weather, I would assume?
Nope, somebody hit it with a hammer.
They hit the concrete with the hammer. Unbelievable. Okay, amazing. Anything else?
That'll be it.
All right, thank you very much. Move on to our fire department. Chief Huffman. Sure.
Just to follow up on that accident that we had on Friday, it was one of the worst accidents I've been on in a long time, I'm not gonna say that, but it was, we ended up flying 2 people, a third person that we took to the hospital and ended up going to Metro by ground ambulance anyway. So they all ended up in Metro. There was the one woman that was in the vehicle, or in one of the vehicles, was prolonged extrication. Took us quite a while to get her out. But the new tools that we got, the battery operated tools, fantastic. That made a big difference on that particular call, made it much easier. But anyways, she did end up succumbing to her injuries and passing away, and she was a township resident over on Mayapple. So then, and again, she was not her fault. Somebody went left to center. All right, at least as far as that's what I'm told. That's his job now. Anyways, speaking of, we did have some training that we went to on the 4th, 5th, and 6th. We had Auburn Career Center, some active shooters training, combined with the Lake County Sheriff's Department, Concord, almost all the fire departments in Lake County. It was overseen by the county health department, so everybody wore masks, and we had to do it in specific ways to keep it safe. But it was good training to get through that again. I don't know if Sheriff,
There's probably 250 people participated in the training between police and fire.
yeah. So it was a good event for us to send our guys to. We only sent 4 guys each day, so it was 3 part-timers, 1 full-timer, so we limited overtime on that too, but we wanted to get our guys, especially the newer part-timers, through the training we haven't been through it, so at least know what to do if we did have something here. The other thing is, I just want to bring up the new squad. We did get a donation from Avery on Hardy Road of all of the striping that we put on the truck. We went and asked to talk to them about it, and they measured everything out and gave us all the striping to have installed for free. So that was a nice donation on that part.
Maybe once it's done, you could take pictures in front of the building and put it on Facebook, thank you.
Absolutely, yes.
Anything else?
So that's it, thank you.
Thank you, sir. We're going to move on to zoning. Harley or Rich? Harley, the only owner. Rich, anybody?
Rich has nothing to add, Mr. Chairman.
Harley, do you have anything?
Just to let the trustees know that we've gotten approximately 330 or so zoning permit applications for things like fences, sheds, new houses. Tractor Supply is on schedule. They are doing their renovations and getting ready to move into the new building there. We should be expecting an application for their wall sign any day this week. We will be receiving their tenant panel sign applications today. So that's exciting, and we're happy to be adding them to our community. And that's about it.
I would just, all along the process, as we deal with them, we could remind them that they're in Painesville Township and not Painesville. And hopefully, as they do, publicize their grand opening and all that, they would reference the location as Painesville Township.
And Aldi's Painesville, they call it Painesville Aldi. Bloom, same thing, they call it Painesville Bloom, not Painesville Township. So like Josh is saying, before they get into like the new Aldi, I think Josh pointed out, they put a big, huge mural or something on the wall and it says, "Welcome to Painesville Aldi," instead of Painesville Township. So before they get too far ahead, if we could remind them if they're going to do something like that, and their marketing and their social media development, all that stuff, they could add the TWP or township at the end. We would appreciate that. So I think it's important if you guys put a bug in their ear and constantly remind them.
I'll speak with Sion at Agile Sign today. They just applied for their coming soon signage. I don't believe it mentions the location at all, but Agile Sign's doing it, and maybe I could ask her.
Okay, anything else? Is that it?
That is it.
Thank you. We'll go to legal advisor, Mr. Isu.
Nothing to report, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. And back to our administrator, Mr. Mannery.
I have no report today, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you much. Move on to fiscal officer, Mr. Patriarca.
Request a resolution to certify the cleanup costs for 120 Fairport Nursery Road in the amount of $212, and on 66 Marchwood Drive for an amount of $259.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That's it.
All right, thank you. All right, trustees, I need a motion to request a resolution to authorize payment of $3,004.66 to the All-American Fire Equipment for new engine.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Steve, I need a motion to request a resolution to authorize payment of $3,500 to Dude Solutions for parcel and map connector configuration for the zoning department.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to authorize payment of $3,067.80 to emergency reporting for EMS subscription fee.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to authorize payment of $3,922.50 to Albers and Albers for professional services for economic development.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to authorize payment of $7,369.60 to HZW Environmental Consultants for professional services for the closed landfill.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to accept the AFG grant of $102,695.45, with our portion being $10,269.55 for a total approved budget of $112,965.00.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to accept the proposed text change for zoning case 20-ZC-04, proposed text amendment to add new subsection 11.01G, the demolition and/or removal of any existing building or structure from a premises in any zoning district for which no zoning certificate has been issued for replacement of the demised structure shall require a zoning certificate of demolition.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. And finally, I need a motion to request a resolution to approve the settlement. Well, yes, a settlement of zoning complaint filed in Painesville Municipal Court against Larry Lester, case number 1902595, dated August 5th, 2020.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
I think we need to table the vote until we get some questions resolved from the legal advisor until the next meeting.
Are you good with that?
Yeah, quick addition to that. It is currently in probate. Stuart has passed away, so Larry is technically the owner. It's just still in probate. So, but he will be.
Should we wait to formalize the resolution until it transfers, or do you think you were okay to vote to transfer it today?
I'd say let's keep it tabled till September 1st, but we should be good.
For our next meeting, okay. All right, this one is tabled. All right, is there anything from the trustees? Josh? All right, I need a motion to adjourn the meeting at 11:30.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 We're adjourned.
Thank you, folks.
Everybody.